Yes, I continue to say it. There are many ways to migrate to Australia. There are many ways to japa to Australia. You can go through permanent resident visa straight from your home country to Australia. One good thing about this visa is this: you do not need to have a job to apply. When you come over with permanent resident, you're not going to be thinking of renewal of visa or anything. You just need to chillax and get to 4 years and apply for your citizenship. It is possible to come to Australia with permanent resident, then PR from your home country or from whichever country you are currently residing, even if it's Nigeria, even if it's Ghana, Zimbabwe, Kenya, anywhere. Hi everyone, my name is Jane. I live in Australia. Welcome to my channel, Jane Kenny's Creation, where we talk everything migration to Australia, life in Australia, and other information that will help you to make informed decision towards your migration plan to any country of your choice. It can be UK, US, and Canada. But today we are talking about Australia. Permanent resident in Australia, okay? So today's video is to encourage you, to tell you there is a way you can migrate to Australia without even looking for job, without going through student visa, without looking for a job sponsorship, just to japa, carry your family, take your bag, carry your family, they waka, they come Australia. And when you reach airport, no one will ask you nonsense question because you are already a permanent resident of Australia, okay? So I'm telling you it's possible. People have done it. And today I want to tell you something. My family actually migrated to Australia, all of us, to Australia with permanent residents. We japa, we carry our bag. We dey waka, they go. Nothing like nonsense question, okay? I know previous people think it's only Canada that you can just have permanent residents and go to. People skill migration. But when we did it, many of our friends and families, they were like, so this is possible. Every information you need about migration to any country is online. In this century, in the current century we live, every information is online. And I'm encouraging people to be intentional towards their migration plan. So I'm talking about permanent resident to Australia, you can japa from your home country, you land with PR. All right. Which visa am I talking about? It is visa 190. So visa 190 is onshore and offshore. It means that you can apply for this visa from outside of Australia or inside of Australia, any which way. We were outside of Australia and we applied. We were 5 in the family then, but now we are 6. So all of us japa at the same time, nothing like your wife will come later, your child will come later. No. All of you at the same time will relocate. You can't leave anyone behind, okay? So what is involved in this visa? This visa is called visa 190, okay? So in visa 190, you need to do skill assessment, okay? You'll be recognized. So your skill assessment has to be your qualification and your skills. You must be practicing in your profession, okay? So for example, you're an accountant. You will be practicing as an accountant. If you're an accountant and you are working as engineer or you're a receptionist, that's not it. Okay, and you have to have job experience. Okay, another thing that is involved is that you have to write English. I remember when we were writing English, this English thing, I know it's not easy, but there are options now because you can write PTE, you can write TOEFL, you can write IELTS. During that time, it was just IELTS. Yes. I remember my husband wrote it and passed it at one point, one sitting. And he was feeling cool. I wrote it multiple times though. I remember when I was encouraging someone closer to me about migration, the person wrote out and got 5 points something, and he was saying, I said, you didn't fail. Instead of this person focusing, he was busy arguing that you didn't fail. I said, no, I'm not saying that you failed, but I'm saying that your score cannot give you what you are looking for. You need to go and rewrite. And this person start bragging. I'm like, even me, Jane, you know how many qualifications I get. You know how many times I wrote IELTS. Okay? So even when my husband got his own at first sitting, and I was like, woo, and he was feeling cool. He was like, it doesn't mean anything, like it's nothing. But me, I went back, we wrote it together the same day. But I had to go back to write. That time I didn't even know there is something that is called combination, but now you can even combine two results. Okay? So many things involved, okay, in this visa. You need to do skill assessment and everything. But the good thing is that once the visa is approved, everybody is going. Everybody, they jackpot at the same time. Nothing like leaving anyone behind. Okay? So visa 190 is a permanent resident, offshore or onshore. Okay? Everything about this visa, I will drop a link, is in the immigration website, Australian Home Affairs website. I will drop a link to this visa. So this visa involves, first of all, you need to check that your occupation is in the occupation list for 190. And when you check your occupation, by the side of it, you will see the assessing authority, the body that will assess you. If that body doesn't have a link, please copy it and go to Google and paste it. It will lead you to the website. Then you check the requirements for assessment. You can do it. Okay, you can do it. And any question about immigration you ask online, you ask Google, you will see answer, because someone somewhere have asked that question before. That is it. Many people want to Japan, not only Africa. Many people all over the world, even as we did Australia, so many people born and bred in UK are in Australia, like are still currently migrating. And people in Australia can decide to go to any country. So it's not only about African thing or Asia or Middle East or anything. It's the whole world. Economic migration, social migration, recreational migration, on educational migration, everything is going on. Okay? So visa 190 will help you to live permanently in Australia. So when you come over, you only need to stay for 4 years. Then you go for your citizenship. But you have every other title like a citizen. There are so many things. You are chillaxing. You don't need to hustle for another visa, a subsequent visa or bridging visa. But it is possible. The one good thing about this visa is this. You do not need a job to apply for visa 190. All you need is to do your skill assessment, get every other information they need, get all your documentation ready, apply in skill select. So you register in skill select. You do your expression of interest. I will drop a link, okay, to skill select. Then you do expression of interest when you have finished your assessment and gotten your English and every other thing you need. But you do your application for expression of interest. You do EOI. When you do your application, a state will pick you, okay? You can apply to a particular state. You pick a state and apply. A state will say, okay, we pick you up, go and apply for visa. And once a state pick you up, there is 99% chance that your visa will come out positive, unless you provided fake information. Because when you're applying for expression of interest, they won't ask you to provide evidence. They will assume everything you're saying is true. They will pick you up to apply for visa. That's when they will require the original document of everything you have claimed, the proof of everything you have claimed in your expression of interest. So make sure you supply information that is correct. The one you don't have, you say you don't have it. If it's the one that is major that you must have before that visa will proceed, you will see that your visa will not go unless you provide that proof. Okay? If you are still watching this video at this stage, I will say you like what you are seeing. Please do subscribe to my channel, like my video, and share, please. You might be saving someone. Be your brother or your sister's keeper and share my video. So when all this thing is happening, you don't need to look for a job. When you come to Australia, you can do any job you want. When you are a permanent resident, you can do any job you like. And for lazy people, they might decide not to work and government will be paying them. But you know that thing is not in our blood now. We be hardworking people. So you can decide to do any type of job you want. How many hours you want. The more you work, the more you pay tax anyways, okay? But as a permanent resident, you can do, and no one can, can query you. It's not like a student visa where you have to work certain hour, or a job visa where someone has already sponsored you. You must work for that person. No, you can decide to work for this person today. Tomorrow you just quit and do another. It just, you live in like an Aussie, okay? So I'm encouraging you today for 2023. Shoot your shot, okay? I have a video about 6 ways to migrate to Australia. Check that video out and decide which way do you want to go. But I'm encouraging you to try visa 190. It is a permanent resident visa. You don't need to find a job to apply. You need to have a skill that is in the skill occupation list. You need to do your skill assessment, provide all the necessary documentation, submit your expression of interest via Skill Select, and a state will pick you up and ask you to apply for visa. I will drop a link to the states that are currently running visa 190, okay, so that it will lead you to their website as well. Because though there is a general occupation by the federal government, that is the Immigration, Home Affairs, each state streamlined their occupation. So they draw the occupation list from the central one, then they streamline it according to what they need, the occupation they actually need in that state. So there are so many states as well. I will drop all the link for you. Make your research. Ask me a question under the comment section of this video. After watching my video and doing something, like as you are researching, if you have a question, come back and ask me under the section and I will gladly answer it. Not when you skip my video and you ask me a question of something I have mentioned in this video now. That one no good now. Okay, so after watching the video, do your assignment, do your homework, go through the links, search something, write something down. If you have questions, please ask. I will gladly answer you. Okay, please like my video, subscribe to my channel for more to come. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. It's Christmas and you see my Santa there. All right, thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.